What's going on, family? My beautiful conscious family. Soulful Brody back at it again. It is a very nice day today. It is super hot. I'm super hot. I just got done meditating. I had to get some shade under this tree. Love this tree. But today, I wanted to talk about why we are having this great awakening on the planet right now. Why we are shifting into the age of Aquarius. Why the earth is vibrating at a higher level than it ever has. And there's a lot of reasons for this. I feel like within this conscious community, everybody's realizing that this is true. I know on my journey, I started out 8 months ago, and I see a lot of more people popping up who are awakening and waking up to what's really going on within this world. Now, why is this vibration getting so high on the planet? Well, a lot of factors could be. First of all, the stars are the equinoxes are shifting into an age of waking up. Now the Earth is on a tilt, on an axis, and every so thousand years people wake up and then they fall back asleep, and they wake up and they fall back asleep, and it's been like this since however long the Earth has been alive. Right now we are entering that age of waking up, and it is very special because I am a part of it, and we are all a part of it, especially my generation. I like to call it the golden generation because you might ask, like, what makes up the golden generation? Why are you guys so waking up? What does that mean? Well, we can basically see a lot of the bullshit that we were raised to. And we come in here with these thoughts that things aren't really what they seem to be. I don't think a lot of our parents and our grandparents had these thoughts. They kind of just went with the flow. They were stuck in this matrix, so to speak. But a lot of us indigos are waking up to this planet. We realized at a very young age that why are things like this? It doesn't make sense. And maybe you listen to your elders and they'll be like, that's just the way things are. That's just how it is. But we keep questioning, why does it have to be? Why is it the way things is? Like who's doing this? Like we know there's bullshit going on. And why are people okay with it? Is this just supposed to happen, or can we do anything about it? Like, why were we in school? Why are we being taught these things? Once I figure out a lot of the things we were taught isn't even true. Why? What's really going on? What's really behind the curtain? And a lot of people are starting to ask those questions, and I encourage all of you to keep asking questions. Don't just be ignorant to a lot of things that you believe in and just set aside someone else who's talking to you. Like think about what they have to say, do your own research, and ask more questions about it, and then come up with your own conclusion. Us indigos, our golden generation, we're not listening to other people telling us that something that we know is wrong and they think it's right. We know we can figure that out for ourselves. We can figure out deep down what we know is right and what we know is wrong. And what we see is wrong is basically everything going on. We see a lot of corruption. We see a lot of it's almost like a feeling. I think things are really normal. Once you start to go deeper within yourself, you start to realize that everything lies within you. Like Kendrick said, I know the universe works mentally. That's so true. I love that song off of To Pimp a Butterfly. I think it's called Mama. I know everything. I know the universe works mentally. I know karma. I know good conscience. I know religion. And we get to that point, us golden generation, that we start to know everything. But the true thing about knowing is realizing that you don't know shit. And that's what he says at the end. He's like, and then I realized I didn't know shit. And that, I believe, is what true enlightenment is knowing enough to know that you don't know anything. People in the Matrix will say, or the higher ups in the Matrix these elites, they will try to brainwash people who are stuck in the Matrix, these robots, to say there's nothing else more out there. Now how could there not be anything else out there to life? That just doesn't make sense to me. We dream every night. We go to sleep and we enter a new reality. We have to look and open our third eye and see beyond this physical realm that we live on. There's so much more to it. Now, granted, I mentioned the root chakra, and you have to be grounded to this physical earth. We are a part of it. Humans basically are just living earth. That's what humans mean, living earth. But once we realize that we are much more than earth, we are a soul, we are a higher dimensional being, higher enlightened being, having a human body experience. And that might sound a little crazy to everybody, but this is all true. We have a soul that is much bigger than this. We believe that this is all we've had. This body right here. But your soul, when you die, your soul actually leaves your body. So that this isn't a part of you. This whole thing right here, this isn't me. What's really me is in here. And that stays with you forever, I believe. When you die, your soul leaves the body. Where does it go? Well, it goes up. I don't know. I can't tell you what happens really after death, but a lot of people in this generation are starting to understand that we are more than just humans being trapped in this matrix. We are way more than that. And it's truly special when you start to harness your mental, that you realize that the whole world you can manifest up inside you. It could be whatever you want, and I say this in my other videos, that we are all one, and it's really beautiful. I'm watching kids right now just play frisbee, and it's like I'm playing with, like, stuff like that gets me so jacked up. Like seeing, even going to like bees just flying around, pollinating, or just birds chirping. It gets me so hype. And I know I'm getting a little off topic here, but back to the golden generation, why we are waking up on this planet. There has been more conscious people I see throughout YouTube, for one, and I've actually been meeting more conscious people in my life. And I feel like years ago this wasn't a thing. This is taboo, and this is conspiracy theorists. You know, we're starting to ask questions, so we start to come up with these conspiracies. I put air quotes around it because a lot of the times conspiracy theories are true. The term conspiracy theory was made by the CIA or the FBI to label people exposing the truth as crazy, so the general population wouldn't fuck with them. They wouldn't fuck with them. So they, anytime they're onto him, they label him up. That's a conspiracy theory. He's crazy. He's thinking outside the box too much. That's terrible. He's crazy. Point your finger at him. So the whole thing with conspiracy, and when we start asking questions, we start doing our own research. We start finding out what's true for ourselves instead of listening to a teacher who's a part of it. We start to unravel these questions, and we start to figure out the true meaning of life, which is love and peace. You know, this video is almost 10 minutes. Um, I hope this reaches out to some people. I hope I do it justice, man. Sometimes it's tough to get my thoughts all under wrap because it's tough to describe. Sometimes it's tough to describe something that you're feeling. Like I mentioned in the other video with the male and female energies, a lot of times you have to feel it for yourself. And it's tough. It's tough for me to do justice. I'm trying to articulate my words better. I'm trying to get my thoughts all wrapped up in and explain it better. But I hope I'm getting better at it. Cause like I said, my whole goal is to raise the vibration even more on the planet. Like I said, it's vibrating right now. I could see it. They're trying to stop us with this COVID, with this quarantine stuff. They're pulling out all the stops. But I see it's only benefiting us even more. We have more time to think with ourselves, more time to be with ourselves, our own world, this world. And it's truly beautiful. So, once again, Soulful Brody, wishing everybody a good day. Get outside, it's beautiful out. Love and peace.